Hey y'all, hey, this is Coffee with Friends, and I am raw to the bone. Come on in, come on in. Oh, happy hump day, y'all. Happy hump day. I know I'm late. I got up, my neck has been stiff for about a week and some change, and my back went out. And so I've been a hot mess for about a week and a half. And so today was the first day after a week and some days that I've been on my bike. So I actually got on my bike and I did some yoga this morning. I'm still a little stiff in the back, but I'm hanging in there. Good morning, Ghost. Good morning. Glad you were here because that one of them videos you sent me was a bam, bam, bam. And I'm going to play it here today because I thought that it had a great message in it. So thank you for sending me those videos. But there was one that I really appreciated. So I'm going to use it today for the show. But y'all come on in and grab a seat. All right. It is happy hump day. Okay. Happy hump day. If you see me and I see you, we made it to another day. Thank God for giving us another day to navigate through this thing we call life, right? And I know rent is due. It's already the 31st and it's time to pay rent. The fuck? That's okay. We are here. That's all that matters. We'll figure out the rest. All right. Good morning. Happy hump day, y'all. We have made it to the middle of the week. I have a very busy schedule today at work because, of course, today is Wednesday and I have some things to consolidate for work so that I need to focus after this live stream. I do. Even though I don't want to, I do. Happy hump day, Cheryl Lee. Come on in. Good morning, Pat. Good morning. Take your time and be easy. I know. Cheryl, I actually took a week and some change off from riding my bike and I felt like the biggest fat girl in the world. I don't know. It's like when because I eat, y'all. Like I'm not a big food eater. I'm gonna be honest, my diet is very, very bad. I might eat one meal a day, and that's dinner. And that's not good for you. Um, and then I snack all night long. I'm eating the chips and I'm eating the ices and I'm doing all that all night long. Y'all know why. Don't ask no questions. And so I felt like a little fat girl. I had big back activities and no cardio to help me out. And so I was feeling a little chunky last week, but that's all right. I got on the bike today and I did my yoga. All right. And so I don't beat myself up for skipping some days from working out because like Cheryl said, we got to love up on our bodies. Okay. The same way we try to love up on our minds. Come in, y'all. Today is July 31st. Today is the last day in July, the month of understanding. We will be leaving the month of understanding after today and entering the month of faith. And boy, a lot of us need it. Baby, I'm trying to get to November. Y'all don't know. Like, you've ever been on such a strict budget? Like, I am on such a strict budget. I can't fart without thinking I'm gonna spend 50 cents. You understand what I'm saying? I'm on such a tight budget and I'm on this budget all the way till November because I have to save my pennies. I have to stay focused, for for what anything that can happen. As y'all know, I did not end up going to court in June and my case is still lingering in the air. This is how malpractice suits are. If anybody has ever been in a malpractice lawsuit, you know these things take years, okay? And so they dangle court dates in front of me and then they snatch them back. And so right now I don't have a new court date. And so I'm trying to stay on a strict budget until the end of the year. And so that's why my summers have been quiet because normally I'm out in the street, I'm popping and locking, but I ain't been popping and locking and I ain't been to Florida to see my mom or none of that. None of that. Right? So I'm just saying. But that's okay. I'm not unhappy about it, right? Because times like this comes in life where sometimes you have to sit down. Sometimes God sits you down and be like, sit down, relax, take a chill pill, put your feet up. And that's what I'm doing. I don't feel bad for not hanging out. I don't feel bad for not taking vacation because I have a roof over my head. I have food in my refrigerator and my bills are being paid. And so that's a blessing in itself. The simple pleasantries. I can't be sad about the extra shit that I want in life, right? Yes, hillbilly, because I got to take care of business. So I got to sit still, right? I got to act like an adult and put my priorities first. So I got to sit still. So that's why RAW ain't been hopping around and taking no trips, because by now I've been in Florida about 3 good times. But I got to sit down. And again, I do it with a smile, because ain't nothing like laying up in your house knowing that your bills are paid. Baby, okay? And so with that, I'm going to go ahead in and read the positive vibes of the day, because I want to play a video for you guys. And then I want you guys to listen to this video and really, really, just really, really listen to the video and give me your thoughts on it. But first, we're going to get through the positive word. Today, we're talking about purpose, okay? July 31st. Ayan Levon's on until today, okay? I need more people to come in for this video, though, because this video is saying something, okay? July 31st. I will gain more understanding when I realize there is a divine purpose for my living and my being. There is a divine purpose for my living and my being. Your creation is a good thing. In the beginning, you were created to be good, and you are still good. There is nothing about you that is inherently bad. There is a purpose to your living. Your creator etched a purpose into your being. You have been born to fulfill that purpose in a way that only you can. You bring to life talents and gifts unlike those of any other person. Every experience supports your purpose. Every experience will facilitate your understanding of your purpose and will call you to use the talents and gifts you possess. Sorry. Every person you have met has played an important role in facilitating your understanding of your purpose. I want to hang here for a minute. It says every person you have met has played an important role in facilitating your understanding of your purpose. That's not just including people you like, people you butt heads with, people you've had a toxic relationship with, people you are no longer friends with. This says every person you have met has played an important role in facilitating your understanding of your purpose. I believe that. You have been influenced by your environment to such a degree that you have lost touch with the truth of yourself and your purpose. Okay? You must choose to live your purpose. The guidance you need to recover your true purpose is available to you because you are worthy of having it. You can make the choice to fulfill your purpose at any time. Balancing your heart and mind is the key to bringing forth the talents and gifts you possess that will enable you to fulfill your purpose. What you choose for yourself, your creator will support. What you choose for yourself, your creator will support. Okay? Yes, Cheryl, that's so true. I had to learn that. If you want to know the purpose of your life and how your experiences fit into that purpose, ask your creator. God is available, accessible, and waiting for you. What is your purpose? Right? I've navigated through this thing called life, and I've been disappointed by people coming and going in my life for a period of time. Okay. And for a long time, I would be hurt and I would grieve for long periods of time. But these last 3 years, even though I still grieve the loss of some people and the changes to my life as far as people, places, and things, I grieved, but I grieved differently this time. I grieved with an understanding that it's time to move on. They were there and now they're not. And I must continue to move in my purpose, right? Don't ever let someone else or something else come in and divert you from your purpose. I've had so many obstacles thrown at me when I started Coffee with Friends. I've had people say, oh my God, you're telling your business. I've had people call me and cuss me out because I told something on my show that they felt like I shouldn't have told. I have family members looking at me sideways. But guess what? In the beginning, I was like, oh my God. But now I'm like, no, I'm moving in my purpose. See, I'm telling the truth about my life. And in the process of these storytellings and these examples that I use of my life, it's a healing process and it's a growing process, right? And it's for other people to listen to these stories and these examples and hopefully apply them to their lives, or maybe compare them to what they're going through and maybe take something from it and continue. There's a purpose in the things that we do. And in the beginning, I didn't have a lot of support from some of the people that I wanted support from. And then I realized I didn't need their support. I just needed to walk in my purpose, whatever that was. And I've questioned myself a million times because I said, you know what? I come on Coffee with Friends. Coffee with Friends don't make me no money, but I'm dedicated to it. I come on here and I talk and I bring the positive reading. I bring some topics, and I'm trying to build a village of people that support each other, that hear each other's opinions, that wants to grow, that wants to heal, that wants to do better. And it was a fight, y'all. And it was a fight for a really, really long time. But I continued to walk in that purpose, even though my world started to look different around me. At first, I was sad. And then I was like, fuck it. But I'm still here. How many years? I'm going into 5 years of Coffee with Friends. I'm still here. Right? And I've met new people. Right? Not that my old friends don't mean anything to me, but I've expanded my circle, right? Based on the purpose that I'm walking in. That's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing. So never be afraid to walk in your purpose, right? Even when people come and they leave your life, you could grieve for those people, but continue to work in your purpose. Whatever it is you desire, whatever it is you want, continue to strive for that. Okay? No matter. And that's the message for today. You know, that is our last message for July, y'all. Walk in your damn purpose. Sometimes walking in your purpose can leave you lonely. Seasonal friends have value too. Hillbilly, you ain't never lied. Seasonal friends definitely have value. I've had some people come and go in my life. It has taught me so much about myself. I thank them for their time that they spent with me, because it taught me something about myself. It did. And I appreciate seasonal friends. I do. They do. And if they were real friends, they are still your friends whenever you see them. That part. Listen. I posted something on social media the other day that said, friends argue and fall out. But when they start speaking to you forever, I'm paraphrasing, they were never your friends. And I realized that. And there's a population of people that I fell out with because of disagreements, right? And they stopped speaking to me. And you know how some friendships can rekindle? I've learned something about myself, right? There's some shit I don't want to rekindle. I don't, because I realized that through my healing season, I was allowing a lot of toxic energy into my life because I was operating from a familiar space, right? I got used to operating in toxic environments, right? And so I was accepting shit that I didn't have to accept. That's what seasonal friends taught me, that I was accepting shit based on learned behavior of always accepting toxic shit. Right? And that's what some of these seasonal friends have taught me. And I don't want to rekindle, because you have taught me that you are toxic and I was accepting toxic behavior. Thank you. Thank you. And now I must move on, even if it's to serve as a bad example. Exactly. Sometimes those are the most painful lessons, right? all the relationships that I've been in. I used to be like, why this or why that, snot nose crying. But baby, when I look back, those were stepping stones for me. Those were examples, right, of what I don't need, what I don't deserve, to take me into the road of what I do deserve and what I do need. And when I look back on those relationships that I was craving, that I really wanted to have, I don't miss them shits at all. You see, that's growth. Those are the lessons, right? And now going forward in my new friendships and in my new acquaintances, right? I am aware of healthy relationships. So when something starts to smell toxic and feel toxic, I'm the fuck out, because those bad experiences have taught me a lesson. And it is okay, Pat. And it absolutely is okay. You are absolutely right. Good morning, Thomas. You are absolutely right. Okay? Seasonal friends and situations. Right? Seasonal friends and situations. If you grow, you need new clothes. Same with friends. Baby and baby and baby and baby. You are so right, Hillbilly. So I got sent a really cool video. Okay. And I want to share it with y'all because let me see. Is this still, oh, why do I have, okay. I want to share it with y'all, right? Are y'all ready to hear it? I didn't even play my music today. It's going to be a good day. I forgot, but that's okay. Let me see. Is this what I want? No. Is this what I want? Okay. Let me see. Oh. Okay. Okay. Y'all ready?
First and foremost, I encourage you to go ahead and get the fuck on. And I'm telling you, and I even have a different perspective from most of the people up here. And still, regardless of how empathetic what I'm about to say may sound, at the end of it all, I encourage you to go ahead and get the fuck up on. Okay? Where it came from for me was relationships built in my home. Right? I didn't get the tools to communicate effectively or with consideration at home. So this is what I'm used to when I go out into the dating world. So the way I'm communicating with women, the way I'm being communicated with, it's all okay with me because this is what I'm used to at the crib. I'm used to being called out of my name. I'm used to yelling instead of talking. I'm used to not hearing. I'm used to going to prove your point first and that being the most important thing. This is just what I'm used to. Until I get a brush of a woman who actually fucks with me. Cares enough to listen to what the fuck I'm saying. Even when I'm yelling, like she let me yell. Get it out. And then respond to what the fuck I said. Don't even yell back. And then I realize I don't know what to do. From here, I ain't never made it to this point. I want it, but I don't know what to do with it. Because I'm not built for this. I haven't done any work. Like I've speculated about what happened if I have good times with a shorty, right? I speculated what happened if I got a shorty that listened to me, if a shorty that was actually respectful. I speculated about all that. But when I actually had it in front of me, I wasn't built for it. Guess what I did? Fucked it up. And fucked her up in the process. Damn. And it's not that I did this from me trying to connive you place or manipulate you place. It's not always like that. Some people are actually ill-equipped to be with the motherfucker that's equipped to be in healthy relationship. I don't think a lot of people just really take the time to understand what they've gone through and how it affected them. I didn't until I realized, damn, big dog, like, how y'all fall off with no arguments? How did y'all fall off with no real fights? It was you and just you. Like, it had to just be you because she really didn't do shit. And Shorty, it seems like you the one here who honestly didn't do anything except overstay your welcome. So I'm telling you, as a nigga who can empathize with niggas who are still toxic, leave his toxic ass. What's good, y'all? Formerly toxic nigga here.
What did y'all think? Formerly toxic nigga here. Did y'all hear that? He said, sometimes you're just not equipped to deal with someone who's equipped to handle healthy relationships. Right? Good morning, DJ Dub. Did y'all hear the video or do I need to play it again? Do I need to play this shit again? Because I might need to play it again because y'all, I don't know if y'all heard it. Let me see. Let me do this again. Okay?
Different perspective from most of the people up here, and still, regardless of how empathetic what I'm about to say may sound, at the end of it all, I encourage you to go ahead and get the fuck up on. Okay? Where it came from for me was relationships built in my home.
Gotta play it again.
I didn't get the tools to communicate effectively or with consideration at home. So this is what I'm used to when I go out into the dating world. So the way I'm communicating with women, the way I'm being communicated with, it's all okay with me because this is what I'm used to at the crib. I'm used to being called out of my name. I'm used to yelling instead of talking.
Behaviors that
I'm used to not hearing. I'm used to going to prove your point first and that being the most important thing. This is just what I'm used to. Until I get a brush of a woman who actually fucks with me. Cares enough to listen to what the fuck I'm saying. Even when I'm yelling, like she let me yell. Get it out. And then respond to what the fuck I said. Don't even yell back. And then I realize I don't know what to do. From here, I ain't never made it to this point. I want it, but I don't know what to do with it. Because I'm not built for this. I haven't done any work. Like I've speculated about what happened if I have good times with a shorty, right? I speculated what happened if I got a shorty that listened to me, if a shorty that was actually respectful. I speculated about all that. But when I actually had it in front of me, I wasn't built for it. Guess what I did? Fucked it up. And fucked her up in the process. And it's not that I did this from a me trying to connive you place or manipulate you place. It's not always like that. Some people are actually ill-equipped to be with the motherfucker that's equipped to be in healthy relationship. I don't think a lot of people just really take the time to understand what they've gone through and how it affected them. I didn't until I realized, damn, big dog, like, how y'all fall off with no arguments? How did y'all fall off with no real fights? It was you and just you. Like, it had to just be you because she really didn't do shit. And Shorty, it seems like you the one here who honestly didn't do anything except overstay your welcome. So I'm telling you, as a nigga who can empathize with niggas who are still toxic, leave his toxic ass.
And that's it. And that's the fuck all. Leave his toxic ass.
What's good, Joe?
Huh? What do y'all think about that video? What do y'all think about that video? Pat said this is what we've been speaking about. If our men will just follow our lead, because it will be all right, because it is just us against the world. What do y'all think about this video? Do y'all see yourselves in this video? You know how earlier I said when I read the positive vibe that we walk in our purpose and there was people trying to sabotage my purpose. You know, sometimes in life we learn that we get programmed. right? From the experiences that we are exposed to. And sometimes we operate as though those are normal behaviors. And when I said I was accepting toxic behavior, that's because I have been around toxic behavior for a lot of my life growing up, right? And so I accepted a lot of toxic behavior as normal, right? Until I realized that it wasn't. When you meet people that are in their healing season and when they're navigating in healthy ways, that's when it exposed how much you are moving in toxic ways or how much you're accepting. And sometimes you're just not equipped to be with a person that's navigating in a healthy way. That's why we got to get right. Right? It reminds me of my last relationship where every time we had a conversation, he would yell and pace. And I don't like aggressive men that yell and pace. It makes me nervous. It makes me back up to the knife block because, I have trauma from seeing my mother being physically abused. And so I'm thinking if you're pacing, you're ready to fight and I'm ready to poke. And I realized that when he said to me, "Oh, you overreact when I yell. I grew up in this environment with people yelling and screaming and calling us out of our names." And I was like, "Huh? Well, because that's how you were raised, I must deal with that." You see, some people will keep excusing their behavior because this is the behavior that they're used to. This is the behavior that they were raised, right? And they will tell you that this is how they are. This is how they were raised without even thinking that they need to change. Listen to what that man said. He said, "Not only did I ruin the relationship, but I fucked her up along with it." I fucked her up. Making the change is wise, right? But first, we have to recognize where we are toxic. And when we enter relationships, we have to realize that if the relationship is not working, the two people need to step back and really think about what they are contributing to that relationship. If it's their behavior that they need to adjust. See, some people have a hard time looking in the mirror, right? And then listen to what he said. How does the relationship break up? And we never even argued. He said it was him. How many people on here can look at themselves and say, "It was me. It was me. I wasn't right"? How many people on here can look at themselves and say, "I needed to make some changes to make that relationship work"? Whether it's a relationship with your significant other or whether it's a relationship with your friends. Okay? I need to make a change. How many people have stood and said that? And then when you said that to yourself, what changes did you work on? Right? Because it's one thing to recognize that you need to change. It's another thing to do something about it. We ask the question, why do so many relationships fail? Many people were raised up in toxic environments and don't know how to have healthy relationships. Good morning, Mark. Good morning, Marcus. Right? Some people don't know how to have healthy relationships. Some people internalize their own pain and don't realize that they are exhibiting that pain on the outside and hurting their friendships or their significant other. How many people on here said, "I need to make a change"? I've said it. I said I need to make a change because I know that sometimes I'm aggressive in the way I come across and the things that I say. And some of my friends might get offended or their feelings might get hurt. And there was a time in my life I would defend that by saying, "Oh my God, that's just how I am." But now I step back and I say, it's bigger than this is just who I am. Why do you react this way, Raw? What is deep that causes you to react the way that you react? Where is all this impatience coming from? Where is this level of frustration coming from? I realized I needed to work on myself. And I'm still a work in progress. Sometimes when I feel like bucking off or showing impatience, I chew my tongue a little bit. And I say to myself, gather yourself together. Self-reflection. So many people want to blame other people for the demise of their relationships, right? Very few people step back and say, oh, it was me. I need to change. I need to do better. You did, Thomas? I love that. So I hope you guys got a good message out of that. Cena, I saw you. I will send the video to you. Right? I mean, I could post the link here. Can I? Is that it? That's the link there. If you guys want to copy the link, I put the link there for the video because it is a great video to share. This video was shared with me by a Coffee with Friends member. And I was intrigued by it. I listened to it several times. Okay. And I said to myself, I'm going to play this on Coffee with Friends because I think this video can resonate for a lot of us. Healthy relationships are different to each person. The first woman I dated outside of the DMV, I wasn't ready enough. But look at you. Look how you admit that. You wasn't ready. Have y'all ever dated someone and said, I'm not ready? I'm not ready for this level of a person? Have you? Or has the ego told you, I'm ready, and then the relationship didn't last? How many? I mean, this is food for thought, y'all. This is food for thought. And I don't expect people to come up with answers, but this is something that needs to resonate. This is something that I think each person needs to sit with. I was told by my therapist that all relationships fail because of lack of communication, comprehension, and compromise. I agree with that. Comprehension is a big one, right? Because people could talk all fucking day and all fucking night. But if we don't understand it, good morning, mother. If we don't understand it, mother, what you doing on here? Aren't you at the clinic doing exercises or bingo or something? You know, my mama be on the go. I thought you were out early this morning, Ma. I thought you were out early this morning. And so that's the message for today. I wanted to play that video again. I shared the link there so you guys can grab the link from here and you can resonate. Oh, you're eating. You're eating, but are you home? I thought you left the house at 7:30 this morning. You said God, yes, Mark. Oh, okay, that's what I thought. All right, so you at the clinic. Okay. You know, she goes to the clinic to hang out. They play bingo. They play, I don't know, they exercise. They eat. You know, these senior citizens, they be out there. Okay? They be out there hanging. But that's the message today, y'all, on this hump day. I need y'all to resonate with that video and play it over and over again. All right? So that you guys can think about where you are in your lives, right? Where are your friendships? Where are your significant others? And how are you navigating through these relationships, right? Is it some things that you need to work on deep within yourself to be able to navigate through relationships? And then look across and see if you have a pattern across relationships, right? And analyze that and come up with what you can do differently to have healthier relationships, right? Friendship, significant other, whatever the fuck it is. It's nothing wrong with fixing ourselves. It's nothing wrong with admitting that we have some areas that we need to address. And so I hope y'all got this message this morning. All right. Anything else y'all want to spit out this morning? Unpack that ish. Right, DJ? Unpack that ish. Unpack that ish. Well, I got to go, y'all, because I got a 10 o'clock meeting. But that video, Thank you for sending me that video. That was a hell of a video. You're welcome. All right. I had to share that one, y'all, because I was like, oh, we got to do better, y'all. All right. So I'm gonna send y'all out with some good vibes of the day. I didn't bring y'all in on my song, but I'm gonna send y'all out on it, right? Because no matter how low, you can still go. All right. Keep that in mind. I guess it don't want to play.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go.
And I don't. This is Coffee with Friends, and I am Royalty D-Bone. I'm not from New Jersey. That's a New York accent you hear, DJ. Huh? Hustle hard. I'll be making moves. I live in New Jersey, but I'm from New York. This is New York accent all day. On the highway. What? Anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredients. Huh? But I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. And I don't, y'all. Peace. Yes, New York. I'm out, y'all. Have a good day. Peace and love. Huh?